in bomb shelters. Salakim. They were throwing their children in weather drains, man. Storm drains.
Brother just brought up that point about the Hawaii thing. The guy was so certain he saw the message. He said they trained us to do certain things and see it. What it was if it was a real alarm. He said we trained. He said I'm trained for this, and I know he know what he saw. He said he knew what he saw. That there was supposed to be something that shot a missile was on the way. He said he knew that. So he's like, and he's so sure, like, it wasn't my fault. He's like, no doubt in my mind, I know that's what he saw. So somebody playing out here, man. So then they did it in Japan or something like that.
It happened like
so you know. So if you make false alarms, it's gonna be a real one soon. You know what I mean? That's a good point, bro. I just saw that on 2020. That it's so. But look, they playing. You know, he for certain for sure. You see that? No, he said he for certain for sure that he knew what he saw.
Hey, the scripture says men's heart fell in them for onlooking of those things that are coming upon the earth. There's terrible things that's coming to this place. You know, so there's gonna be people in a state of perplexity. And that's my new word, man. I love that word, man. Hey, there's a bunch of people that are gonna be perplexed because there's great things that are coming to this place. And they don't know. If you were into the scriptures, if you were Israelite and you're into the scriptures, these things aren't going to take you unawares. Because you're prepared for it. You're already mentally prepared. Because you're reading the scriptures and you believe upon the scriptures, and the scripture says that they're coming. So when the time of Jacob's trouble come, and when they have the city shut up, can you grab that in Ezra's the 15th chapter? But you can say what you're about to say.
But also, upon having the understanding of the scriptures, we also have hope. Because there's
hope in the scriptures.
Yep. Because we have hope in the Most High and His Son as well. There's a saying that I like. It's called "True fear is the absence of hope." And these people were bugging out in Hawaii because they didn't know what the fuck to do because they was in a state of perplexity. But they also have no hope, you know. So
no faith.
Because
hope and faith is hand in hand. You know,
it's synonymous.
It's 15 and 10. Sorry, 10.
This is Sirach or 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 10. Behold, my people is laid as a flock to slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and the stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
So we know that the Lord is going to deliver us. So all of these different plagues from the Lord that's coming, you know, the famine that's coming, you know, the thirst for water, you know, because it's there's executive orders that when a catastrophe or something happens, these government agencies, you know, like the Border Patrol or FEMA, the armies, they'll stop you from being able to go to the nearest water supply. Right. Go ahead. We're looking for the Lord to save us, man. Go ahead.
And will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They shall still, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fill them the blasting and the hail, and with a fearful constellation.
Go ahead.
Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing one people stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. You know, it tells you in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, that there shall be wars and rumors of wars. You know, we're seeing those wars and rumors of wars. Here it is. I read an article yesterday that says that Trump might still go ahead on and make Jerusalem the capital of Israel. You know, despite the way that the Palestinians feel. You know, so guess what? Look at the uproar that caused last year when he deemed Jerusalem the capital of those Israelis over there. You know, those Arab nations were ready to get at his throat. So This devil is, and it tells you that the king's heart is in the mind of the, that the mind of the kings is in the hand of the Lord to turn it as a river, you know, whithersoever he will. So the Lord is causing these nations to fight these wars against each other. The Lord is causing these wars and these rumors of wars, these uproars of the nations. Go ahead.
And there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And what is this talking about? This is talking about martial law. America is going to be shut up. The cities of America is going to be shut up. You're not going to be able to travel and drive to Chicago. You're not going to be able to travel and go to Indiana or go to Ohio. Whatever city you're in, and they show you that it's nothing to them to be able to lock down the city. When they were on a manhunt looking for the guy that did the so-called bomb attack in the Boston bombing, what did they do? They shut up the whole city. There was no one that could come in or go out. You couldn't even leave your own house, man. They're going to try to shut up people in houses. So are we going to be in perplexity when that happens? No. The men of the Lord are going to be praising Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI in those days, man. When we see these things, when we see that time approaching, and when we're in that time, we're going to give glory into the Most High. You can't be faint-hearted in a time like that and expect the Lord to deliver you. The Lord ain't coming for, he ain't delivering the faint-hearted. He's delivering those that have faith and that trust in him, that knows that he's a power that can save. And the Lord's hand is shortened. I mean, it's like the Lord's hand is not shortened. That's what I meant to say. The Lord's hand is not shortened that he can't save, man. I meant to say, is the Lord's hand shortened, you know? But the Lord's hand is not shortened that he can't save. The Lord can redeem and save his people, man. The Lord redeemed and saved his people out of Egypt, man. And every other captivity that they're in. So why not this one? Well, why is this one so special that the Lord can't save us from the hands of the so-called white man? You know, hey, we're all right, man. The Most High got our back. We're not gonna be perplexed. We're not gonna be in a state of confusion, not knowing what the hell is going on. Isaiah 33:6, Baba Kashan. Whatever you got, you can bring it out. Right?
This is Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void.
The word of the Lord isn't going to return back void. So all of the things that are written in this book is going to happen. Everything that's going on right now is written in the book. You know?
It says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
So these prophecies is coming to pass, man. And the scriptures prophesy about America's destruction. The scriptures prophesy about, but before America is destroyed, how things are going to be messed up, how the economy is going to be jacked up. You know, for an example, can you grab Isaiah the 19th chapter and start from the top verse? And we're seeing the economy. For an example, the stock market. There's a huge bubble in the stock market, and it's about to pop. And there's a bunch of economic analysts that are analyzing the stock market right now and saying that there's about to be a collapse. Right. You know, there's different guys that predicted the collapse in 2008, but they're saying that this one is going to be even bigger. This one is going to be just as bad as the one that led to the Great Depression. You know, and when this collapse happened, they're going to do away with the dollar bill. You know, and there's not going to be an American dollar. There's not going to be another Federal Reserve note. You're going to have what's known as an RFID chip, which is going to be they want to use it to, because they don't want Bitcoin out there. They don't want Ripple. They don't want all of these other cryptocurrencies out there to be the currency. These Rothschilds hate that, man. These Rothschilds want the RFID chip out there because if you take that RFID chip, that gives them control over you, over your life. The brother spoke earlier about Black Mirror. In the episodes of Black Mirror, they show you how they control people via the RFID chip. They can turn your eyes off. They can turn different parts of your body off. They can stop you from being able to see certain things, to hear certain things. They can shut off your money. They can track you.
They can fuck with your emotions.
They can mess with your emotions. Go ahead. Isaiah 19.
This is Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt.
And this Egypt isn't talking about the Egypt that's over in the continent of Africa. All right? This Egypt is talking about America, because America is spiritually called Egypt. It tells you in Revelation, the 11th chapter, that there's a place that's spiritually called Egypt. Go ahead.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
These people's heart is about to melt, man, because of the things that the Most High is about to do. The Most High is about to visit this place. We didn't finish the scripture in Luke, but it tells you that the signs in the heaven were coming before the Messiah came. Go ahead.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
And he will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You people are about to turn on each other.
That's right.
You got a husband and wife that might fight against each other. You know, because the famine that's gonna come upon this place. Basically, America depends on its goods being imported from other countries. So when you're fighting against these other countries, you think that they're still going to send food to you? Hell no. And a lot of these white people know that. That's the reason why they go out here to these different places outside the city and build up bunkers and stockpile food.
That's right. That's right.
But in the cities, in which they're stocking up that food for the men of the Lord, man. Now in the cities, you people are going to be turning on each other because of the famine. So you might have a husband and a wife, they might barbecue their baby, and they end up fighting over the last leg. Go ahead, and this is something serious. Go ahead.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother.
So there's gonna be riots that's happening in this place, and y'all gonna be fighting against each other. Go ahead.
And every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
God.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Because they're going to be going to them looking for answers. Why this? Because they're going to be in that state of perplexity, that state of confusion. So they're going to try to go to psychics and witches and stuff like that, trying to get understanding of what's going on. You know, and it's good to tell you that in Isaiah the 47th chapter, it says go to that sorceress or something like that. Go ahead.
It says, and the Egyptians would I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahawah of hosts. Let's get down.
Go ahead.
It's verse 8. It says, the fishers also shall mourn, and all they that cast angle into the brooks shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish. Moreover, they that work in fine flax and they that weave networks shall be confounded. That's dealing with basically with work. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to drop. You know, these workplaces. You got all these places, all these buildings for lease. You know what I'm saying? All these companies going belly up. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
The Most High, and he drying this shit up. You know, to where it's no work in Egypt anymore. You know,
that's right. Don't say that in there.
Says,
there should be no more work for Egypt. You might go down 15, 14, somewhere around there.
And this is Isaiah 19 and 14. Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
So like the brother said, a lot of these companies are going belly up. They're closing down a bunch of Toys R Us. They're closing down a bunch of Subways. They're closing down a bunch of Sam's Club, Walmarts. You know, all of these different companies inside of this place are going belly up because the Lord is smiting the economy of this place. You know, and then but you got the nerves of these devils that say that the job market or unemployment is at a low rate. Which they base the unemployment based upon a lot of people that apply for jobs, man. You know, so there's a bunch of people that ain't applying for jobs because they know that they can't get one. You know, so they, hey, just because of the events that happen.